this map you will note the largest national forest in the state of Pennsylvania. Both words can be punned into Pennsylvania. If you're very observant, if you look close, you would have noted that the route number is 666. Here's a product advertised in Life magazine, 1955. It's called 666 and is for head colds. I have ads going back to 1937 advertising this product. I wonder why people would choose such a number for a product. Don't they think they might offend Christian people? I mean, everyone is familiar with that infamous number mentioned in the book of Revelation. Very few Christians realize the number appears twice in the Old Testament. If you'll do your homework, you'll find a common thread running between these verses. God knew everything from the beginning. I did a little research on this company. They are located in Jacksonville, Florida. I thought it was a big drug company. I drove down to take some photographs. It was just one little building under the trees. They had one bronze plaque on beside the door, and it was advertising this product. Maybe this is all they make. Please note the name of the drug company. A lot of people call the name Monticello. Actually, the correct pronunciation is Monticello. Monticello, two French words. So this product is manufactured at Monticello in Jacksonville, Florida. I'm not critiquing their product. I'm not saying that this is more than a coincidence, but I am noticing patterns about some of these numbers and names in the United States. Please keep it in mind while we study this great road. This is a federal road. It was in 4 states 2 years ago. The state of Arizona voted to change this route number. They said we do not want Route 666 in our state anymore. I think that's the way things should be done. If your product number or your name begins to offend people, why not change it? Why not take into consideration even the beliefs of Christian people, whether there is no evil intention at the beginning or not? Here we have a road. This is a federal road. It goes between states. It used to go up from the Mexican border up through the state of Arizona. It turned east and went into Gallup, New Mexico. Then it turned north and went through the southwestern corner of Colorado. Then it turned west and found itself in the state of Utah. And that's where it ended, at Monticello, Utah. Now we have a match. Twice we've used the term Monticello in association with the number 666. But then again, I wonder how many people even read Hebrew. I'm not a scholar. I do a little Hebrew studies to see what I can find in the Old Testament. The Hebrew word ta means a mark. This road ends in Utah, and it is actually the serpent hanging on the cross, because this road weaves itself around 4 corners, USA. In 1984, here's proof from Time magazine that they made a specific number appear when discussing the relationship of a new phone that they were going to promise the American people. They said, we can put a phone in every automobile. They had a name for this new system. This is where it's being introduced, 1984, Time magazine. Bells are ringing on the road. I think that's great. Every American can call home from the automobile. On a cellular, did you catch that word? C-E-L-L, remember Monticello, Monticello? Every American may call home on the way from the office, on their new cellular phone. In this article, we are told that the FCC allotted 666 channels for cellular telephone. I think that's a great number. This is Time magazine, 1972. If you are not aware of the fact, there is an occult revival in the United States. Do not get angry. I think it's the only revival going on in the United States. Please note, there's that five-pointed inverted pentagram again. There are a lot of symbols, and these symbols go beyond just advertising. Of course, Time magazine did not mean this in an evil way. I'm not critiquing Time. I get Time and Newsweek every week. I have for a decade. But I'm saying they even know it's portrayed, showing you that these occult groups use this inverted pentagram. But you can leave logos. You can leave words between sentences. And you can go all across the country. And these people are using messages. They're sending them in a variety of ways. This is Athena. This is a statue. This is located in Nashville, Tennessee. If you would like to see how tall this statue is, please note one of my friends traveling with us at the bottom. This is in the Parthenon. This building is within a quarter inch of the actual size of the real Parthenon that was built in Greece. Now, in this Parthenon, there are a number of things to denote. When you go, they give you the official lecture, and these are the largest bronze doors in the United States. This statue is so high, don't forget that little statue she's holding is a god called Nike, N-I-K-E. The word means to rule over, to conquer, or victory. We'll come up again with that word later in this presentation. Please make that note. Please file that in your memory. That's the god Nike. I think I've heard that term before. If you're very observant, you would have noticed something beside Athena's shield. The city of Athens was named after this goddess that protected the city, Athena. Did you notice anything by the shield? We find a huge serpent. My favorite thing to do in researching is to do word studies. They call it etymology. I love to study the origin of words. I found in my concordance, most Christians have a Strong's or Young's Concordance. Sometimes it's located in their online Bible on their computer. You can look up Greek words and Hebrew words that appear in your Bible. I found a word very close to Nash. Remember, we're in Nashville, Tennessee. One word said a charmer. When I did research on this particular word for charmer, it said to control someone by repetition in music, for all you Nashville country fans. But it could just be a coincidence. Maybe it was not by design. So I studied a little further, and I found that this word Nash was also related to a word that meant the bite of a serpent. I wonder if they know that in Nashville. Then again, it could all just be a coincidence. And of course, these things are built simply for the tourist, you know. Here's the Parthenon. They were renovating it when I was there. The next time you go through Nashville, turn off the interstate. It's only 2 blocks away. It's quite interesting, some of the things that are built in the United States. Please do not tell my friend Al Cuppet that one of his relatives are on the statue at this university. There was a movie on cable. Sometimes you can get a copy of it. It was called The Brotherhood of the Bell, B-E-L-L. In this particular movie, our hero finds a conspiracy because all the men in politics, all the men in big business have attended the same college. It's just a fictional movie. Movies are created for you to take a break from reality, so don't think too analytical when you're watching a movie. In The Brotherhood of the Bell, the college was St. George's College. But of course, it's just pure fiction. But again, I know where there's a university outside of Washington, D.C. that does a lot of controlling connected with politics. There have been books written about Georgetown University. It's amazing how fiction parallels reality. In Washington, D.C., there are a lot of buildings that show a lot of symbolism. You've seen them. Why would you waste a transparency on the Washington Monument? Maybe you should ask them for the actual height and add it to the width and then to the length, and then maybe you would like to guess what number comes up. In this building,